shall we sing the Lord's song in a strange land. For just a few minutes, I want to use for a subject, let the free men sing. You may be seated in the presence of the Lord. Let the free men sing. In 1776, July 4th, America, today we are commemorating the holiday in which the United States of America adopted the Declaration of Independence, declaring our independence from the Kingdom of Great Britain. When it was signed on July 4th, 1776, Americans were saying that we don't want to be controlled by another. We want to be free. In fact, the preamble of the Constitution of the United States reads like this: we, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general warfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. What our forefathers were saying was that we don't want the kings and the people of Great Britain to tell us how to live. We want to be in control of our own destiny. Isn't that what we all say? We celebrate, we're going to celebrate on tomorrow that we are free. Everybody say free. We say, America, my country, tears of thee. Sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. Everybody say free. Well, we celebrate the freedom of the United States of America. But when you really look around, from 1776 to where we are living in a strange land. This land that decided that we want to be in a good position for not only ourselves, but our posterity, our children. We're living in a strange land. If you've been looking at the news, you understand that right now there's a debate going on about this debt cap, that we are over $14 trillion in debt, and there's a $14.3 trillion cap which says that we can borrow, we can be in more debt than 14.3 trillion, and we're a few weeks away from being in debt to 14 trillion. The land of the free, the home of the brave. We could send a man to the moon, but we don't want to educate school teachers. We have the weakest science. Come on now. Children are having trouble with science and math. We're living in a strange land. We say that we're one nation under God, but every other month or every other week we're talking about sanctioning same-sex marriage. We're in a strange land with the richest country in the world, yet 13 million children go to sleep every day hungry. We live in a strange land. 1% of the population don't even have a place to call home. We live in a strange land that 1% of our population is homeless, not including the men and women who are not responsible enough to make a way for themselves that's living at home with their mama. That don't even include them. Somebody say the numbers just went up. The numbers just went up. You want to be grown but can't even pay your own house note. Come on now. Somebody say the numbers just went up. We live in a strange land. When the children you feed and you clothe turn around and curse you and steal from you, we live in a strange land. When mamas and fathers who have sacrificed, given up a good education so they can provide for their children who are educated and won't even get their mama and daddy grass cut, we live in a strange land. Mama gets sick and you don't have time to visit her in the hospital. We live in a strange land. Strange land where you can stand before a preacher and say, for I will be with you for sickness and in health, for better, for worse, until death do us part, and yet you sleeping in her bed and his bed. We live in somebody say a strange land. Whenever you're in a strange place, either the Lord has you there so that he can discipline you because you've been doing something that's contrary to his will, or because he's trying to develop you. And my constant prayer is, Lord, make me to be more like you. Come on, y'all, choir. I can't sing, but when I'm in my car, all I can sing is, Lord, I want to be a Christian in my heart. It's not enough for me to not lie. I want to not even think about lying. I want to be a Christian. I'm not talking about what you want. I don't want to not just be a fornicator. I don't want to have lustful thoughts in my heart. I want to be a Christian. So the Lord says, sometimes I will put you in that strange place so that I could develop you, so that I could make you to be just like me, so that I could strengthen you. But then also he puts us in that place so that he could display his glory through us. Sometimes the Lord will take you out of a comfortable place, a convenient place, your home, so that he could use you somewhere else, Cedric. Sometimes the Lord will pick you up and move you out